The Roman Republic, established around 509 BC, was a unique political system that lasted for over 500 years. It was characterized by a complex system of checks and balances, with power divided among various institutions. The Senate, composed of wealthy and influential individuals, played a crucial role in decision-making, advising magistrates, and shaping policies. Interestingly, the Roman Republic had a population of around 4 million people at its peak, making it one of the largest and most powerful states of its time. The Roman citizens were divided into different classes based on wealth, with the patricians being the elite class and the plebeians comprising the common people. The Republic also had a strong military tradition, with a well-trained army that played a key role in expanding Roman territories. One fascinating fact is that during the Punic Wars, Rome mobilized over 700,000 soldiers, showcasing its military might and organizational skills. The Roman Republic was governed by a system of magistrates, including consuls, praetors, and censors, who were elected by the people and held office for limited terms. This system of regular elections and term limits helped prevent the concentration of power in the hands of a single individual. The Roman Republic also had a complex legal system, with laws codified in the 12 Tables and legal proceedings conducted in public forums. The concept of innocent until proven guilty originated in Roman law, highlighting the influence of the Republic on modern legal systems. Overall, the Roman Republic was a dynamic and resilient political system that laid the foundation for the development of Western civilization. The transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire was a complex process influenced by various factors that reshaped the political landscape of ancient Rome. One of the key factors leading to this transition was the increasing social and economic inequality within Roman society. The stark divide between the wealthy elite, known as the patricians, and the common people, the plebeians, created tensions and unrest that destabilized the Republic. The patrician class held significant power and influence, controlling vast estates and dominating political offices, while the plebeians struggled with debt and poverty. This growing disparity fueled social discontent and paved the way for ambitious leaders to exploit these divisions for their own gain. Another factor that contributed to the transition to an empire was the rise of powerful military commanders who sought to expand Roman territories and increase their own prestige. Julius Caesar, a brilliant military strategist and politician, capitalized on the Senate's weaknesses and popular discontent to establish himself as a dictator. Caesar's assassination in 44 BC plunged Rome into a period of civil war, leading to the eventual rise of his adopted heir, Octavian, later known as Augustus. Augustus, the first Roman emperor, skillfully consolidated power, reformed the government, and established the Principate, marking the official transition from republic to empire. The Roman Empire brought about significant changes in governance, with the emperor holding supreme authority and serving as both political and religious leader. The empire was characterized by a centralized administration, with provinces governed by appointed officials loyal to the emperor. The Roman legions, numbering around 150,000 soldiers at the empire's height, played a crucial role in maintaining control over vast territories and defending the borders from external threats. The transition to an empire also saw the emergence of a new class of bureaucrats and administrators who managed the day-to-day affairs of the state, overseeing tax collection, infrastructure projects, and public services. The Roman Empire's population, estimated to be around 60 million people, benefited from improved infrastructure, including roads, aqueducts, and public buildings, funded by the state treasury. Despite these advancements, the transition to an empire brought challenges such as political instability, succession crises, and economic pressures that strained the empire's resources. The shift from a republic to an empire marked a significant turning point in Roman history, shaping the course of Western civilization and influencing modern state structures with its legacy of centralized authority, military organization, and administrative efficiency. Julius Caesar, a charismatic and ambitious Roman general, politician, and author, played a pivotal role in the transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire. Born in 100 BC into a noble family, Caesar rose to prominence through his military conquests and political maneuvering. He famously crossed the Rubicon River in 49 BC, sparking a civil war that ultimately led to his appointment as dictator for life. Caesar implemented significant reforms, including the Julian calendar, which is the basis for the modern Gregorian calendar. His assassination in 44 BC by a group of senators, including his close friend Brutus, marked the end of the Roman Republic and set the stage for the rise of his adopted heir, Octavian. Augustus, formerly known as Octavian, was the first Roman emperor and the founder of the Roman Principate. He ruled from 27 BC until his death in 14 AD, overseeing a period of relative peace and stability known as the Pax Romana. Augustus implemented various reforms to strengthen the empire, including the establishment of a professional army, the Praetorian Guard, and a system of imperial succession. Under his rule, Rome experienced a cultural renaissance, with significant architectural and artistic achievements, such as the construction of the Era Pacis Augusti and the Temple of Caesar. Augustus also initiated a massive building program, including the renovation of public buildings and the construction of aqueducts and roads. His reign marked a transition from the chaos of the late Republic to the centralized authority of the empire, setting the stage for centuries of imperial rule in Rome. The Roman Republic and the Roman Empire were two distinct political structures that shaped the course of ancient Roman history. While the Republic was characterized by a system of checks and balances, with power divided among various institutions, the Empire centralized authority in the hands of the emperor. One interesting aspect of the Republic was its system of magistrates, including consuls, praetors, and censors, who were elected by the people and held office for limited terms. In contrast, the emperor of the Roman Empire held supreme authority and served as both political and religious leader, with power often passed down through hereditary succession. The Roman Republic had a population of around 4 million people at its peak, while the Roman Empire boasted a population of around 60 million people, showcasing the empire's vast territorial holdings and diverse population. The Roman Republic's military consisted of citizen soldiers who served part-time and provided their own equipment, while the Roman Empire maintained a professional army of around 150,000 soldiers, funded by the state treasury. The Roman Republic's government was overseen by the Senate, composed of wealthy and influential individuals who advised magistrates and shaped policies. In comparison, the Roman Empire's administration was centralized, with provinces governed by appointed officials loyal to the emperor. The Roman Republic's legal system was based on the 12 Tables and conducted in public forums, emphasizing the rule of law and due process. The Roman Empire's legal system evolved to include imperial decrees and edicts, reflecting the emperor's authority as the ultimate lawgiver. The Roman Republic's political structure was characterized by a balance of power among different branches of government, preventing the concentration of power in the hands of a single individual. The Roman Empire, on the other hand, centralized authority in the emperor, who wielded supreme power over all aspects of governance. Despite these differences, both the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire shared a commitment to civic duty, public service, and the rule of law, which were foundational principles of Roman society. The transition from republic to empire marked a significant shift in Roman governance, with implications for the future development of state structures and political systems. The legacy of both the Republic and the Empire continues to influence modern governance, legal systems, and political institutions, highlighting the enduring impact of ancient Rome on Western civilization. The transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire had profound implications for modern state structures, influencing governance, legal systems, and political institutions. One interesting aspect is the concept of centralized authority, exemplified by the emperor's supreme power in the Roman Empire. This model of strong executive leadership has parallels in modern presidential systems, where the head of state wields significant authority over the government. The Roman Empire's professional army, numbering around 150,000 soldiers, also foreshadowed the modern military-industrial complex, with its emphasis on a standing army funded by state resources. The empire's system of provincial governance, with appointed officials overseeing regions on behalf of the emperor, can be compared to modern federal systems, where central governments delegate authority to regional administrations. The Roman Empire's legal system, which evolved to include imperial decrees and edicts, reflects the modern concept of executive orders, where the head of state can issue directives with the force of law. The legacy of Roman law, with its emphasis on due process and the rule of law, continues to influence modern legal systems, shaping principles of justice and fairness. The Roman Republic's emphasis on civic duty and public service also resonates in modern democracies, where citizens are encouraged to participate in governance and uphold the common good. The Roman Republic's system of checks and balances, with power divided among different branches of government, has parallels in modern constitutional systems, where the executive, legislative, and judicial branches serve as checks on each other's power. The Roman Empire's administrative efficiency, demonstrated through its vast infrastructure projects and public services, has inspired modern governments to prioritize infrastructure development and public welfare. The empire's population of around 60 million people highlights the challenges and opportunities of governing diverse and expansive territories, a concern that modern states also grapple with in managing multicultural societies. The Roman Empire's cultural achievements, such as architectural marvels like the Colosseum and the Pantheon, underscore the importance of cultural heritage in shaping national identity and pride. The enduring influence of Roman political structures on modern state systems underscores the lasting impact of ancient Rome on Western civilization, serving as a reminder of the lessons learned from the rise and fall of one of history's greatest empires. The influence of the Roman political system on Western civilization is profound and far-reaching, shaping the development of governance, law, and culture in the modern world. One interesting aspect is the legacy of Roman law, which laid the foundation for legal systems in Western societies. The 12 Tables, the earliest known Roman legal code, established principles of justice, property rights, and civil liberties that continue to resonate in contemporary legal frameworks. Roman legal concepts such as innocent until proven guilty and equality before the law have become fundamental principles of modern jurisprudence. The Roman Republic's system of checks and balances, with power divided among different branches of government, has influenced the design of democratic institutions in Western democracies. The concept of a republic, where citizens elect representatives to govern on their behalf, traces its origins to the Roman Republic and remains a cornerstone of modern political systems. The Roman Empire's administrative efficiency, demonstrated through its vast infrastructure projects and public services, set a precedent for state-led development initiatives in Western nations. The construction of aqueducts, roads, and public buildings by the Romans inspired modern governments to invest in critical infrastructure to support economic growth and social welfare. The Roman emphasis on civic duty and public service has shaped the idea of citizenship in Western societies, encouraging active participation in governance and community affairs. The enduring influence of Roman architecture, art, and literature can be seen in Western cultural heritage, with iconic structures like the Colosseum and the Pantheon serving as symbols of Roman ingenuity and creativity. The Roman political system's impact on Western civilization underscores the enduring legacy of ancient Rome as a source of inspiration and innovation for generations to come. The Roman Empire faced numerous challenges throughout its existence, ranging from internal strife to external threats that tested its resilience and stability. One significant challenge was the issue of succession, as the transition of power from one emperor to the next often led to power struggles, civil wars, and political instability. The Julio-Claudian dynasty, which included emperors like Caligula and Nero, faced internal conflicts and assassinations that undermined the empire's stability. Another challenge was the economic strain caused by the empire's vast territorial holdings and military expenditures. At its peak, the Roman Empire controlled over 6 million square kilometers of land and maintained a standing army of around 150,000 soldiers, placing a heavy burden on the state treasury. The empire's reliance on slave labor for agriculture and industry also created social tensions and economic disparities that contributed to unrest among the lower classes. The Roman Empire's expansionist policies and military campaigns, while bringing wealth and resources to Rome, also stretched its resources thin and exposed vulnerabilities in its borders. The empire faced external threats from barbarian tribes, such as the Visigoths and Vandals, who launched invasions and raids on Roman territories, weakening the empire's defenses and sowing chaos. The Roman Empire's vast size and diverse population posed administrative challenges, with provincial governors often abusing their power and engaging in corruption that eroded public trust in the government. Despite these challenges, the Roman Empire endured for centuries, adapting to changing circumstances and leaving a lasting legacy on Western civilization. The legacy of the Roman political system is evident in the enduring influence of Roman law on modern legal systems. The 12 Tables, the earliest Roman legal code, established principles of justice and civil rights that continue to shape legal frameworks today. Roman architecture, such as the Colosseum and the Pantheon, showcases Roman engineering and artistic achievements that inspire awe and admiration. The Roman Republic's emphasis on civic duty and public service has left a lasting impact on Western notions of citizenship and community engagement. The Roman Empire's vast infrastructure projects, including over 50,000 miles of roads and numerous aqueducts, demonstrate the empire's commitment to public welfare and economic development. The legacy of the Roman political system lives on in the principles of democracy, law, and governance that continue to shape modern societies. One interesting lesson for modern governance from the Roman political system is the importance of balancing centralized authority with checks and balances. The Roman Republic's system of magistrates and the Senate provided a framework for shared power and accountability, preventing the concentration of power in the hands of a single individual. Another lesson is the value of investing in infrastructure for long-term prosperity. The Roman Empire's extensive network of roads, aqueducts, and public buildings facilitated trade, communication, and social cohesion, laying the groundwork for economic growth and cultural exchange. Additionally, the Roman emphasis on civic duty and public service underscores the importance of citizen engagement in governance. By fostering a sense of responsibility and participation among the populace, modern governments can strengthen democratic values and promote social cohesion. These lessons from ancient Rome offer valuable insights for contemporary governance and policy making. One interesting fact is that the Roman Empire at its peak covered over 6 million square kilometers of land and had a population of around 60 million people. The Roman legions, the empire's professional army, numbered around 150,000 soldiers, showcasing the empire's military might. The construction of the Colosseum, a monumental amphitheater in Rome, required over 100,000 cubic meters of travertine stone. The Roman legal system, based on the 12 Tables, laid the foundation for modern legal principles such as innocent until proven guilty. The Roman Empire's network of roads spanned over 50,000 miles, facilitating trade and communication across the vast empire. These interesting details and statistics highlight the enduring legacy of the Roman political system and its impact on Western civilization.